feels very different and sophisticated for not just a Marvel movie, but for most big budget movies nowadays. And I think that's what's pushing me even over the edge as to kind of loving this thing. Like I said, I wonder how I would have reacted to this had I seen it maybe 10 years ago. If this came out around the phase 3 output, if the reaction would be any different. I don't know, since we don't have that time machine in that what if scenario. But there is something about the sophistication here that I did find very thrilling and very new and very intriguing. And if anything, I think it's just great to get a Marvel movie now that finally feels like a movie, that doesn't just feel like content and doesn't feel like it's pigeonholed by necessary homework. In fact, I think this is one of the best MCU films at riding that line between standing on its own while also being supported by the movies and shows that came before it. There is, of course, a lot of exposition here to get us back up to speed, but this feels a lot like Jake Schreier and his writers, Joanna Callow and Eric Pearson, really took careful consideration into how to draft that exposition in a way that feels more naturally communicated as opposed to just data dumping. Because we've seen a lot of and heard a lot of data dumping and plot lines given to us in much of phases 4 and 5. Most of those movies just felt like trying to get the audience to remember where we were. And this doesn't feel like that. This really feels singular while also feeling of a piece with a grander thing. It's very refreshing to see a movie like this that, again, feels like a movie. And I was really glad about that.
Yeah, this is one of the best MCU films. I would go as far as to put this in the top 10 for me. I absolutely love it.
I'm thinking,
Absolutely
I'm kind of close. I'm kind of close to that.
I have this currently at number 9 on my MCU rankings.